Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading for March 2018. This is Elizabeth from channelguidance.com. Okay, so I've already shuffled the deck. Let's go ahead and begin. This is for confirmation, but first let's get you 9 cards from this deck. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for March 2018. The first card is the 10 of Coins. Love reading for Scorpio, March 2018. The Queen of Pentacles. Love reading for Scorpio for March. The 4 of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for March. Page of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. Sorry, couldn't see that. 6 of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. The Sun. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for March 2018. The 8 of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. The 8 of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. The 7 of Cups. Okay, what's the most important message that Scorpio needs to hear for March 2018? And your message is the 2 of Cups. So you do have the Soulmate card. So this could be that there's a lot going on in this reading. But this just means that there is a very special connection. This is 2 people that are very close and have a strong bond. For those who are single, it could be that you're meeting this person. For those who are already coupled, this means that you really want to stay together. We'll come back to this card. Okay, so let's take it one row at a time. Let's focus on the first 3 cards here. And you have the 10 of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and the 4 of Cups. So you have an earth sign here, the Queen of Coins. This is someone who is an earth sign. This would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. Now, there's kind of some strange energy around this person. This can be your partner, someone that you're meeting in March, or it can even be you if you have a moon or a rising sign in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Now, on one side, this, it's good news. You have the 10 of Coins. So this is possibly a marriage, but it can also be a stable relationship that is moving towards marriage. On the other side, you have the 4 of Cups. So this is someone feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, and bored. And it could be that this earth sign could be wanting something different than you, because I don't want to get into the rest of the reading down here, but there is some strange energy in this reading. So it could be that you're really wanting a long-term relationship with this earth sign, because remember, the main energy was the Soulmate card. So it's like you're recognizing your soulmate. You're really wanting to have a connection, a relationship with this person. You want marriage, you want commitment. But there's something going on here where somebody is unhappy. And it could be that the earth sign isn't quite seeing it your way. But it could also just be that you're unhappy that things are not happening the way that you want it to. Maybe they're not ready to commit to you. But I see you very much knowing what you want. And I feel like you very much want to be in a relationship with this earth sign. Or you're really wanting to continue the relationship. But there is an energy of being bored and unfulfilled, and I feel like for some of you it's more along the lines of just kind of bored that it's not quite happening the way that you want it to, or maybe they're not recognizing you as a soulmate. I feel like there is some unhappiness about this relationship. Okay, so let's look at the next row. Let me try to make things a little clearer for you, see if I can. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Let's look at this row right here. So you have the Page of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the Sun. So, even though there is a sense of unhappiness there, and maybe unhappy because you really want to be in a relationship with this person, maybe they're really taking things really slow, or maybe they don't really know what they want yet. You have the Sun, which is telling me there is success around this person. So whoever it is that you feel is this soulmate from the main energy card, whether this is someone you want to meet, I see it happening with the Sun here. This is success. Or whether this is someone you're in a relationship with and you really want commitment. The first card is a marriage card. Success. you're having, you know, you're having that connection, that soulmate connection that you want, or if you just really want to stay in a marriage where it's looking like somebody is unhappy being with you, the Sun is telling you there's going to be a positive outcome to this. You also have right next to it the Six of Wands. So this is the victory card in the form of a minor arcana. Victory. You're overcoming any obstacles that could be dragging this relationship down. Again, very positive energy here and overcoming obstacles. You also have the Page of Wands. This can mean several things. It could be that, you know, there is good news, especially if you have been kind of hoping to hear from someone from the past, or maybe you have been waiting on someone to make a decision. This comes up a lot in private readings. Is someone going to take you back? Are they going to give you a second chance, or give your relationship a second chance? This is communication, and it is good news. So again, it's like good news, victory, success, whatever this means to you in your love life. But the Page of Wands, this also represents change and excitement. Some type of, you know, exciting change in your love life. So where things had been a little weird, someone had been unhappy, you know, whether it's you or your partner, it's like things are turning around. Like somebody could finally be realizing that you are the one, or they really can't have that, you know, that strong soulmate relationship or connection with you, with the Two of Cups being here. Now the bottom row gets a little weirder. So you have the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So I feel like this is kind of telling us like what the problem might be, you know, why someone is feeling, let me just bring it over here, what is causing this unhappiness, and, you know, almost feeling like you want to give up on a relationship or a person. You have the Eight of Cups here. So this is a goodbye card. This is someone that is feeling unhappy. So again, this ties in with the Four of Cups. There's an energy here of somebody perhaps thinking of walking away. Maybe they haven't quite done it, but maybe they're thinking about it. This is someone that thinks that they could be happier elsewhere. And then right next to it is the Eight of Swords. So this is kind of feeling trapped. This is feeling like there's really no way out. It's like someone is unhappy and wants to walk away, wants to say goodbye, feel like they could be happier maybe in another relationship, but they don't quite know how they're going to do that. Not with the Eight of Swords. You feel powerless with this energy. You feel like there's really, it's just out of your hands. There's really nothing that you can do. And then you have the Seven of Cups. This is being really lost, really confused, and really emotional, and just not able to make a decision or a choice. And I get several things from this. I feel like for some of you, I'm definitely getting that the Eight of Cups could be you. And it could be that you're tired of waiting on someone. You're tired of maybe waiting for someone to figure out how they feel about you. And, you know, it could be that you're thinking maybe I should move on, but you don't know how you're going to do that. Maybe because your feelings are so strong, you know, with the main energy being the Two of Cups, the Soulmate card. You don't know how you're going to make that decision with the Eight of Swords. You feel trapped and stuck. And again, you could be very emotional about this with the Seven of Cups. Scorpio is a water sign, and water signs can get really emotional, especially when it comes to things like relationships. And this could be also that you're not seeing things clearly. Maybe there's something about your partner that you don't know. So I feel like there's something kind of strange happening with Scorpio in the month of March. I can't quite tell. I'm going to do a continuation of this reading after we pull all the cards and use a confirmation deck. It's going to be all the same reading, so you'll see what I mean. But I feel like someone is unhappy. I feel like someone is unhappy and someone is thinking of moving on, but they're not quite doing it. Either way, there's positive energy. Like this entire row is positive energy and success. So if somebody has already told you, guess what, I'm leaving, or maybe they already left, and maybe you feel powerless, like, you know, well, I can't stop them, and you're really confused about like why this happened. You know, why did they walk away? Why did they leave you? There's still positive energy here. There is good news. There is a victory, and again, a positive outcome with the Sun, the most positive card in the entire deck. Okay, so let's get some more cards for you from the same deck and see what other messages come up. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for March 2018? You have the Page of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for March. The Chariot. So you have another victory here. Here's the other one. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. And the Tower. I'll put it here. So these 3 cards. So I pulled 2 major arcanas for you with a page. So now you have 2 pages. Yeah, you can see there's one here and one here. And the pages do represent communication. So if you have been hoping to hear from someone from the past, there is communication around you in March. Now the Page of Coins, this does mean you have to look at something very carefully. It means that you have to study maybe what's going on in your relationship. Maybe you have to study why you're feeling unhappy, or why your partner is unhappy. Either way, I see someone being unhappy here, and I see somebody being unhappy here. This is more of not just being unhappy, but you know, maybe I should move on. Although I don't quite get that they do that. You know, I just see here someone really needs to look at what's happening in their love life, maybe why someone is unhappy, why someone wants to move on, like what is really going on here. And you do have victory. You have the Chariot. The Chariot is a major arcana, and it is the ultimate victory card, and it means also that you overcome all the obstacles in your path. So again, you have that same energy here from the 6 of Wands, the victory card in the minor arcana. So there is a lot of victory around you, and again, under this card is the Sun, the most positive card. So I feel like no matter what you're dealing with, whether it's someone who walked away, or someone that flat out told you I'm not happy anymore, there's a need to see why. But then there is victory. It's like you can still solve your differences. And the Chariot does mean that there will still be movement in your relationship. So even if, you know, someone walked away, it may not be over. There could be a surprise. You have the Tower. And the Tower does represent, you know, kind of a shock to the system. You know, a sudden twist of fate. Things working out in a very strange way. Things changing very quickly. So it could be, you know, that things were looking not so positive with someone being unhappy, maybe flat out telling you I'm not happy anymore. Maybe somebody told you, you know, I'm thinking that maybe we're better off as friends, or maybe we should see other people. I mean, that is the energy of this card, where you felt powerless. You felt like there's really nothing that I can do here. But I feel like there could be something that you're missing with the 7 of Cups. There could be something maybe that your partner has to tell you. I mean, there are 2 pages in this reading. Either way, there is still movement around your love life, and perhaps something you don't even see coming with the Tower, something very unexpected. Okay, so let's get a few more cards from the second deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for March 2018? You have the Knight of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Star. I'll put that here. What's the most important message that Scorpio needs to hear for March 2018? You have another page. So interesting. Now you have, see, I know there was another one here. You have the page. You have the Page of Coins here, the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups. So there is a lot of communication around you. So again, if you have been, you know, maybe hoping to hear from someone from the past, or you really just want someone to open up to, the energy is there. The Page of Cups does mean there is a conversation from the heart, like somebody finally tells you how they feel about you. This is an outpouring of emotion. This could be a love letter that comes your way. There's just a lot of communication, and this is emotional communication. Okay, so let's look at these 3 cards. You actually have a repeating card here. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the same card here. They call it coins, but it's the same one. Queen of Pentacles. Same card, different deck. So an earth sign is very significant to you in March. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could be your partner or somebody new coming into your life. Let's look at these 3 cards. So you have the Knight of Cups. You know, it's like there is an energy of movement around your love life. The Knight of Cups is not just movement. This is somebody wanting to romance you. You know, seeing the Knight of Cups here and the Star, which this does represent your hopes and wishes. And then you have a person literally like right in the middle of all this. For some of you, there can be, you know, a wish coming true, yet you're finally getting the person that you want. Or you're finally getting the opportunity to romance this person or to tell them how you feel. I mean, you have 3 pages in this reading. The star is telling you that you are getting the outcome that you want when it comes to your love life. And this in some way involves an earth sign. I mean, you have the Queen of Pentacles 2 times in this reading. So an earth sign is somehow relevant to you. But it's like you really, this is what you really want. This is who you really want. And there's an energy of, you know, a lot of romance, maybe even a proposal. The Knight does represent either a marriage proposal, someone proposing a relationship, just wanting to get to know you. They just want to romance you. So I feel like this could be maybe even for those who are single, that somebody comes into your life, you know, that is really, you know, the type of person you want to be with. But even for those who are already coupled, this could be that, you know, there's finally positive movement in your relationship and you're getting the outcome that you want. So I was kind of looking at this reading. I mean, there's a lot of communication here. That is really significant. But there's also an energy of somebody being unhappy. Somebody being unhappy. Somebody perhaps thinking that they would be better off moving in a different direction. But I don't feel like that happens. It could be that once you look at what's going on in the relationship, I mean, that is what this card is all about. Maybe once you have, you know, this heart-to-heart conversation, you're able to see what's making one partner unhappy. You know, what is it that needs to change? Because there is a lot of, you know, change in this reading, especially with the Chariot. This is a lot of movement around your love life. Yes, you know, it is the Victory card, and it does represent, you know, success and overcoming your obstacles, but it does mean that a lot of things shift in your love life. And it means that you're very persistent in getting what you want. Again, positive energy, victory, change. But I mean, I do feel like there's something challenging you down here. Like it's like somebody wants to leave. Hard to say whether it's you or your partner, because this is a general reading, but it's like somebody thinks, you know what, maybe I would be happier with someone else or on my own. And yet, you know, there's this feeling of being completely powerless. Perhaps someone doesn't know how to leave, or someone doesn't know how to stop someone from leaving. Again, being really lost and confused. Maybe you don't know why they're doing this. There could be a very sudden change with the Tower here, where things look like maybe they're taking a turn for the worse, but there can be a very kind of unexpected change in your circumstances. Okay, so I am going to do a continuation of this reading. Sometimes you see this online and it's not free, but it is free in this reading because I'm just going to pull more cards. But I'm not just going to do a reading for you. I'm also going to do a reading for your partner. We're going to compare your energies. I'm going to use 2 different decks, and we're going to see if you and your partner are on the same page. Let's see if any cards repeat themselves, and it'll give us more insight. I've noticed with the other signs that I've done this with that it gives us more insight as far as who was feeling what, and hard to tell with the first reading. I'm using this deck for you, and all the decks that I'm using are going to be listed on my website. They're already there. Just go to the updates page. Okay, show me the energies around Scorpio for March 2018. You have the Empress. Show me the energies around Scorpio for March. Justice. Show me the energies around Scorpio. Here it is again, the 8 of Cups. Energies around Scorpio. The King of Wands. Okay, so these are your energies. Now, I'm going to use a different deck for your partner. I'm going to use this one. Show me the energies around Scorpio's partner for March 2018. The High Priestess. Show me the energies around Scorpio's partner for March 2018. The Knight of Pentacles. Show me the energies around Scorpio's partner for March. The 6 of Cups. Show me the energies around Scorpio's partner. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so there you have it. Those are your energies. I'm also going to pull a main energy card from this deck. These are all major arcanas. One for you on the top and then one for your partner. Show me the main energy around Scorpio for March 2018. you have the Wheel of Fortune. So that is the main energy around you. Show me the main energy around Scorpio's partner for March 2018. And they get Judgment. Okay, so let's take a look at you first, and then we will move on to your partner. So you have the Empress, Justice, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Wands. So let's look at the Empress first. So the Empress means that, you know, that what you want is stability. And this means that you can't have it. The Empress does represent the energy of not compromising. This means that you can have everything that you want. So I feel, you know, because it's the first card, I always feel like the first card is one of the most significant, that you shouldn't be compromising too much, because there was some weird energy in the first few cards that I pulled for you. The possibility of, you know, somebody walking away. And I mean, it's popped up here again, and here it is, the Eight of Cups. The Empress is telling you, you don't have to settle. So if you have somebody that's stringing you along, somebody that can't give you clear answers, she's here to tell you that there is a perfect partner out there for you. Someone that, you know, will give you not just the love that you want, but the happiness, security, maybe even the financial abundance that you deserve. You also have Justice. So in some way in March, either someone is trying to make things up to you, and it could be because you're fed up. I'm just kind of jumping ahead of myself, but you have the Eight of Cups right here. Let me just bring it up. You have the Eight of Cups, which means that it could be you that's wanting to walk away. You might kind of feel like, you know, this person is just not what I thought, or I'm just not getting what I need from them, or this has become too much. This could be someone trying to make things up to you with the Justice card. A wrong is trying to be set right. It's like you deserve a sense of justice, and the Empress is telling you that you don't have to settle for someone that is just somewhat there but not really, or someone that is considering leaving, or someone that has flat out told you they're not happy. You can have it all, and either someone's going to try to make things up to you with the Justice card, or if you choose to move on, that you will have a sense of justice. You will find the partner that you deserve, someone that will give you this energy from the Empress. So you have the Eight of Cups. It's on your side, not your partner's. So for some of you, keep in mind this is a general reading. This can be that you are thinking of walking away, because maybe you feel like there is no justice here. Like, I mean, the Justice card is the card of the underdog. Someone that has been done wrong with this card. Although the Empress is telling you that there is a perfect relationship out there for you, where you can have everything that you want, all the romance and the happiness. You don't have to compromise a single thing. But I mean, again, the Eight of Cups on your side. So it's like you may have a change of heart. You may decide that, you know, enough is enough, and you could decide that, you know, you're going to take this into your own hands, a sense of justice, and move on. Of course, that's not going to apply to everyone. There's a general reading, but you do have another court card here. You have a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And it could be that for some of you, you may choose to move on with a fire sign. I mean, this can also be your energy if you have a moon or a rising sign in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I feel like for some of you, this involves a fire sign. Either you're moving away from a fire sign, or you're thinking of moving away. Or again, this could be someone coming into your life. So again, this card made it clear. That's why I like this continuation of the reading, because it gives us more insight into who it is. I couldn't tell with the first reading whether it was you wanting to walk away or your partner. For some of you, it can be your partner. But I mean, this just tells me that for some of you, you may be thinking along the lines of, you know, I just can't anymore. And remember that you did have this card in the first part of the reading, the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped. So it could be that some of you want to move on, but you just don't know how. You also had the Seven of Cups, which means there's a lot of confusion, and you could be feeling really emotional, like you don't really know what to do with what's going on in your relationship. Let's look at your partner now. So your partner has the High Priestess. So I feel like there's, you know, a lot of signs for your partner as far as what they should be doing, because you did have the Page of Coins in the first part of the reading, saying that, you know, something has to be looked at in your relationship to see what's making someone unhappy, and it's probably you. There's a lot of signs to show your partner what they need to do. The High Priestess is all about intuition, signs, synchronicities, spiritual energy. There's a lot of help to kind of point your partner in the right direction so that you're able to work things out. So, you know, if they are Scorpio, Scorpio is a water sign, very intuitive, they will pick up on this. They also have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles does represent progress and movement, but it's kind of slow progress. I feel like, and this has come up for a lot of other signs, that it could take some time for your partner to come around. I feel like there's a lot of help for them to kind of really see how they really feel about you, what they really want. There are signs showing them this is where, you know, you should be. This is what the decision you should be making. This is what you really want. But it could take time for this to work out with the Knight of Pentacles being here. This is about slow progress. But ultimately, this Knight gets to where he belongs. Ultimately, like, you have that outcome, but it's just a matter of waiting. And I feel like for some of you, you could be tired of waiting for this person. Now, your partner also has an energy from the past. You have the Six of Cups. So there could be, for some of you, there could be something from your partner's past that is affecting them. I mean, this could even be your relationship if you've been together for a really long time. There's just an energy of the past affecting your partner in some way. For some, it can even be, maybe not for everyone, but it could be, you know, someone from their past maybe interfering in your relationship, you know, in the decisions that they're making. And maybe they have to move on from the past, because down here, the very last card I pulled for them was the Three of Pentacles. This just means that your partner has to try really hard and then some to be on the same page as you. I mean, and there are, you know, again, a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities to kind of show your partner what needs to be done, to show them, you know, what they can do to make you happy. It could take time, and again, there could be someone from the past, or maybe even memories or baggage from the past that is affecting them. Your partner just has to try really hard to maybe win back your trust, especially if they cheated on you or lied to you in some way. The trying has to be on their part. I mean, it doesn't mean you don't have to do anything, but it just means that your partner has a lot of making up to do. Remember that you do have, over here on this side, Justice. You have been wronged in some way. You have been wronged to where you're thinking of saying goodbye. And there's a lot of signs showing your partner what they have to do here with the High Priestess. But it's not that easy. I mean, with the Three of Pentacles, they will have to try and then some. Now, the main energies that I pulled for you and for your partner. Let's go through yours first. The Wheel of Fortune. So this is your main energy. So I feel like for you, like you need for things to change. There's really no other way of saying it. The Wheel of Fortune, this is all about change. This is about improvement. This is about finally being on top. And I feel like, you know, you want to kind of be happy. You want to have that ideal relationship that I see from the Empress. And you will have it, whether it's with your current partner or with someone else. I mean, Scorpio is a really kind of loving and emotional sign, but you're not the type of sign to be your own worst enemy. Like, you're not going to sacrifice your happiness for someone else. I mean, this just tells me that, you know, you are going to be fighting for positive change. This is a card of movement. So if you've been stuck in a relationship where things have not really moved forward, like you're not going to stick around and wait for someone. Although I feel here that there's, you know, a lot of help for your partner, if that's what's going on, to move the relationship forward. Now, on your partner side, you have Judgment. So Judgment does represent a second chance, a new beginning. So it's just telling me that your partner really does want a second chance, and this can even be an ex. And I think the Judgment card is the ultimate card for someone that is asking about an ex, because it does represent a second chance in a relationship that you thought was a lost cause resurfacing again. So it's like you want change, and you want improvement, you want movement in your relationship, in your love life, and they want a second chance. And you know, this could take time with the Knight of Pentacles, but again, there's a lot of guidance. Keep in mind that there could be some energy from the past that's affecting your partner. This could be an ex. This could be things that were said and done between you and your partner in the past. Maybe too much has happened. again, the unhappiness is on your side over here. Perhaps somehow connected to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I just feel like you are the underdog. You've been wronged in some way, but you have the Empress telling you that you don't have to settle for someone that doesn't know what they want. You can have that ideal relationship, and it's time for movement. It's time for change. And remember that in the first part of the reading, you have an earth sign really like speaking to you. The Queen of Pentacles was a repeating energy. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn is very significant to you. This can be your partner, or this can be somebody new that you're connecting with in March. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your love reading for March 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.